Everybody, it's Joe from Complex. We're in LA at Soul Stage with multi-platinum artist Ice Spice. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Gonna do some sneaker shopping tonight. Gonna see what she's feeling, what she's not, and then hopefully she's gonna buy some sneakers.
Yep.
Let's go. I wanna talk growing up early 2000s, Davidson Avenue, Fordham Road. What's the shopping for people that aren't from that area? What was the shopping like? Was it like Foot Locker or like mom and pop stores for sneakers?
Sammy's was a big one for everybody. Do you know Sammy's?
No, so what's Sammy's for people that don't know?
Sammy's is shut down now.
Okay.
But it used to be on like Fordham and Jerome.
Okay. They had like all exclusives or like Air Force Ones and stuff like that?
That's just like where everybody would go to get fly, but I was just like not really shopping there. You know, I didn't have money yet, I was too young, so.
Okay. Do you remember like your first good pair? Obviously like when we're young, it's tough to get what we want, but do you remember what it felt like getting your first good pair?
I had got some Bred 11s.
Okay.
When I was in like 6th grade, and I was so excited. Yeah.
Great shoe. Bred 11s, just one of the classics, 11s. You pulled up in black Cat 4s, literally one of my favorite sneakers of all time. So simple, but like buttery suede. What do you love about those?
I love how cutesy they make my feet.
Okay.
That's what I like about them. I think that's what all the girls really like, to be honest. Like, they make your feet look so animated and cute.
Yeah, that's how I feel a little bit. Well, you know, I have a size 11 and a half, but you know, they make my foot look a little small. We'll take it, but I love black Cat 4s.
They go with everything.
Yep.
They're my fave.
Going to Catholic school, did you have a dress code or you could
Yes.
Okay, so.
That's another reason why I wasn't a big sneakerhead, because I had to wear hush puppies or like flats and stuff like that. But you know, on the weekends, I got to wear regular clothes.
When a lot of people we've had on the show had like dress codes, they'd always wear, I tried to put in a black Air Force One, but like
I would try to put on like these, and I would always get like a detention for it or sent to the office and stuff like that. And I would be like, oh, I lost my hush puppies, or like, they dirty, like let me wear these, but they wasn't going for that.
Sacred Heart not letting you?
No,
Man,
no shout outs
Sacred
for
Heart
them.
loosening it up a little bit,
oh my
right?
God.
We touched on the Air Force One in New York City and Bronx, but what was it like when this came about?
That was actually really cool.
Like
that was a fun moment.
Yeah, so like that was like pretty early in your career to get that. What do you remember about like that shoot and like just having a pair of Air Force Ones that say like Bronx OG?
That day was kind of a blur, but that was a long time ago.
Okay.
That was very early in my career. I was just so happy that they even asked me to do that, because you know, like just the whole Bronx thing, and I love Air Force Ones.
Did they like give you a bunch of pairs, or did like friends and family?
They gave me that pair.
Okay.
That's it.
See, that's what I feel like. A lot of times you figure like, oh, you're gonna get 50 pairs, but sometimes with that, just that pair.
Yeah.
Did you save that pair like as like a sentimental thing?
Yeah, it is sentimental. I have those.
And then on the flip side, I think like you were on the flight, you get the call. I think this was after, correct me if I'm wrong?
That was shortly after,
Okay, so listen, I've been doing this 20 years, never been in a campaign. You, 2 years, you know, Air Force One and then Beyonce's Ivy Park shoe for Adidas. What was that like?
That was really exciting. I remember like getting to the set and everybody had to cover their phones with like a sticker.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was like a very, very bougie set.
Okay.
It was really pretty. That was fun. That was fun. I was splashing in water that day, like on the floor and stuff. I definitely got sick off of that.
Really?
The next day, yeah.
So like the set had water on it and then you were just like going through puddles and stuff?
Yeah, like all the models and stuff was like sharing the water and splashing through it. I remember that, but that was fun. That was a fun time.
And Beyonce handpicking you. Nike Air Force Ones, Beyonce handpicking you for Adidas, pretty good.
Yeah, yeah.
Another thing, I don't know if you remember this, these at all?
You know what's funny? I just got these today and I'm so mad because I'm about to return those and get
Okay,
these.
so confirm if this actually happened. A store in Reno, was that you?
You know, it's so weird because I saw that post like the other day.
Yeah.
And I don't remember.
Like you DMing the store for
But honestly,
those.
I probably did. I probably did because these are my faves.
So those are like your current favorite. You love those.
Yeah, like just the shape of these and like this is a cute
colorway?
color. It's a cute color. I probably did ask them.
Okay.
But I don't remember that.
Your love of Tech Fleece has been well documented, pretty viral. What would you say if you had to pick a shoe to pair with Tech Fleece? What would be your shoe of choice?
If I'm wearing it, want these.
Okay, Black Cat 4s. What about like if
So I'm styling a boy or something.
there we go, exactly.
Air Force Ones.
Okay,
Yeah.
some fresh Air
Super
Force.
basic, but that's what I like.
Okay. I always ask if you could like wear one pair of sneakers for the rest of your life, what would it be? Do you think it would be the Black Cat 4s?
I was gonna say these.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like, when you like a shoe, will you buy multiples just because like,
Yes.
okay.
I literally will buy multiples. Like I already had these, but I stepped in some paint, so I had to get some more. Yeah, that's how that goes.
And I thought maybe you were gonna pull up in the Powerpuff chain though.
Oh, these are cute.
So have you ever seen those?
No, I never seen these.
So we have them in your size, but we're gonna gift them to you.
Oh, these are cute, thank you. I like this little eye at the back. I never really, oh, and the inside's so cute.
Yeah.
I love that. That's what I like. And it has a lot of orange on it and pink. Those are my two favorite colors.
And you know, you had the chain, so we had to pull these for you.
Yeah, these are perfect.
Another thing that I really like, I was reading an interview from The Cut. It was basically talking about like your rise. It was right before No Clarity came out.
Okay.
Which was like a big thing in your career. It was like
Yeah.
and you said, once I brought it back to the real me and my roots and I put my Jordans back on and I just wore my natural hair and I was
Yeah.
just really being authentic to myself, that's when my views started going up again. I was like, let me just be me. Dealing like with that, how important is it? Even with like Jordans, you have that confidence, like it has the effect of like success.
Right. I feel like as a New Yorker, you need to be wearing sneakers. You can't, the sheets are too nasty to be walking around in like little flip-flops
Yeah.
and heels and stuff like that. So yeah, I feel like that was just me being my authentic self
Yep.
and people just felt me.
And like you got back to your roots of like the kid
Yeah.
who had the Jordan 4s and
Yeah, at that time too, I was like 20, so I just feel like even though 20, you old enough to wear heels and stuff, I just felt like I was rushing it. Like I was just being a little too grown.
yeah.
And I think people could tell I was
Okay.
like trying to be more grown than I was.
Sometimes it's just a subtle difference and
Yeah,
makes sense.
yeah.
Perfect pair of Jordans. All right, well, we talked about everything. Now's the easy part. Browse the
Okay.
shelves, see what you're gonna take home.
Yeah, it's cute.
Let's do it.
Which ones we grab?
I like these.
Lightnings, cool.
Yeah,
What else?
I like those. I think I wore these in No Clarity. Was it these?
Had to be those, because these ones are the new ones.
Yeah, I like these.
They're not as good.
These are cute.
All about the fours.
Yeah, I want these.
What about the Travises?
Yeah, I like those.
the
Olive green is
Travises.
like my new favorite color right now.
It's a good one.
I like them. What color would you say that is?
It's like an infrared. It's almost pink, but it's
It's
still
like
red.
almost, it's like a scarlet, right?
Yeah,
That's kind of cute.
scarlet red. Did you want the buttercups or the bubbles?
Well, the yellow is kind of cute. You know what it is? It's really the shape for me, like,
The dunks?
but like, this is cute though.
It's cute. I like it.
Find everything okay?
Yes, thank
Like
you.
to hear that right there. Your total is $2,107.88. Take your card. You good to go?
Thank you.
You're welcome. I don't think you're gonna be able to do this by yourself. You got somebody with you?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, I got you. I ain't gonna have you do this by yourself. I'll bring him around here.
Thank you, thank you.
So, Ice Spice came through, talked some Bronx footwear. Thanks so much for taking the time.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Of course, make sure you check out her debut album coming very soon.